Okay, let's look at some viewer mail here. It says, hey, Greg. First, let me start by saying I'm a big fan of the show.
So he's a liar. We already know he's a liar.
I listened to the podcast. That's all it took. So I called him up. I said, dude, what's up?
That's the entire email. That's all you're going to read.
Yeah.
You saved that piece of it. You cut down half of the rainforest so you could read that one line. Big fan of the show.
That's all I needed. Rusty is on the line, and he is on the World of Boating. How you doing, Rusty?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Very good. Now, I'm just going to make the assumption we should refer to you as Captain Rusty because you're a captain of a boat, right?
That's true.
Out of Jacksonville, Florida.
That's correct.
And I talked to Rusty after I got this email because basically he brown nosed me just perfectly. And I was like, what is going on with this? FloridaByWater.com. That's your new website. And I took a look at it. It was like very nice presentation. But what I really liked about his story is that it really was a thing that was created out of need, not necessarily to make a crap load of money, which we all want to do. But that's where it came from, right, Rusty? Explain.
That's exactly correct. About 3 or 4 years ago, I bought a boat, and, well, maybe it's been 5 years now, but it seems new to me. And we got really excited about taking the boat, going places. I'm a little ADD, so going up and down the same creek all the time got old, and I wanted to start going places. So I started searching the web, looking for boat ramps and hotels near the place or restaurants, and you just couldn't find any one website that had all the information. So I started just plotting them out and finding places, and came in my head one day, I thought, well, probably what I need to do is maybe put together myself a little website. So I started putting the information in there, and it started growing. And 1,500 locations, help from a lot of people, my partner Daniel Smith. Now it's a website that a lot of people are starting to go to and use and benefit from.
So this is FloridaByWater.com, and it's a resource for boaters who are going to be, staying in the water and traveling around Florida by water, or is it if you're going to take your boat, put it on a trailer, and drive someplace? Which way is it designed for? Is it help for both?
It's help for both. One of the things that I really found is, like, I have a 23-foot Yamaha boat, and I trailer my boat most places. And so whether you're going South Florida or wherever, it's just that ability to be able to find places. And the big things that I never could find are where do the local boaters go? Where's the sandbars or the really cool places to find? And that's one of the things that I had to start doing a lot of research, talking to people on boating forums, talking to different travel bureaus, convention bureaus, Chamber of Commerce, just trying to find where these locations are so I can mark them for people so when they get somewhere, they'll have an enjoyable boating experience.
Well, let me ask a quick question. A lot of the sites that we see like this, their objective is to try and drive you towards certain places. Do you have advertising? Do you have preferred providers for hotels or things like that on the site?
No, I don't. I'll list anybody's site or location if they send me an email. Like I said,
you're as good of a businessman as Greg.
Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind making money to buy a bigger boat one day, but that's not the objective of the site. So I don't want banner ads up there. I don't want it to, you only see these places that have money, because there's a lot of small places in Florida that are just incredible places to go, but they're never going to advertise. A lot of them don't even have websites.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. And they're not rated. I mean, I don't think you're rating the hotels or restaurants. You're just putting up a directory for people to go check it out, and then they can do their research on their own if they want. Right, Rusty?
That's correct. It has a directory structure in there, and also you go by city. When you first log on the website, you'll see a map. Just click on the city you want to go on. There's a section about the city that the Chamber of Commerce or Visitors Bureau actually wrote for me. I sent them emails. I'm going, could you send me something about boating in your city? And every one of them responded, all 60 cities. And then at the top, then I have the marinas, the boat ramps, the campgrounds, the day trips, the restaurants, and you just click on it and list them all, no particular order. You can comment or rate them if you want to. I don't rate them, and I don't allow people to pay to be rated or to be higher at this point.
Let's ask this question. Let's say you go someplace and it stinks on ice. Would you take it off?
Would I take? I probably wouldn't take off the location. I would put your comments on there, and I'd want them to be on there because
but what if it happened to you, Rusty?
Some people hate it and some people love it. It's really a personal opinion as to
it's very
the
subjective
quality of what you want.
That's right. Yeah, and I agree with you. One day you could go to a place and maybe they're having, staff problems or God knows what else, and that doesn't mean the whole resort or company is in the crapper. So you will have reviews, online reviews or whatever, ratings, and people can make their an informed decision just from looking at that and doing their own research.
Exactly.
You know what I think would make this site better, and I don't know, maybe there's just some place, and I can't find it, quickly trying to navigate the site here, but it's FloridaByWater.com. If there was a place where you could ask Jimmy Buffett to send Greg tickets for his concert, I think that would really help your site. I think it would really, focus, really what the main purpose of our radio program is.
Right, because you have the entire state of Florida covered, and I think Jimmy's playing more than just Orlando.
Well, if I get a chance to ask him to be a sponsor like with Landshark Beer on the site, I'll bring up the tickets first thing.
Exactly. Yeah. I didn't even think about that, Jimmy. Feel free to send a case or two at Landshark on top of those tickets.
Not only are you asking for tickets now, but now you want some of the beer, too.
Yes.
And maybe some flip-flops and a shirt.
Yeah. Actually, some of those Margaritaville shoes. Yeah. I'll go for that. Just hook me up there, my friend. But, it's a cool site, and like I said, it's one of those things where, Rusty just had a need. He started putting this stuff up online for himself for a little directory, and then it just kind of evolved into something bigger. And, I think that's a great thing you're doing, Rusty, and we wish you the best. And do thank you for listening as well, my friend, okay?
Oh, thank you very much, and thank you for having me on. Hopefully my hits will go up in the millions today after everybody hears it on the show. Yes,
I'm sure once they hear you on World of Boating, you're going to get hit many times. Get used to it. I do it every Saturday, and it's happened, I got the bruises to prove it. That's why I took up Taekwondo, to defend myself. But it's just something that goes with the territory. You have to just kind of go with it. So, yeah, FloridaByWater.com. What do you think there, Patrick? Is that something that you would use as a resource?
I'm going to use this actually at the factory because I have this very problem when I go out to meet a customer or if I'm going to deliver one of our yachts. And I do a lot of water launch, even with the big 44s. And it really is a pain trying to find a ramp. You have to literally search county by county or city by city. The only thing that I would ask on this site is that they start to list the entrance widths and heights, so I know if I can get one of these big yachts in there or not.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think you're right. And even though I don't have a boat, I think it's good to have this kind of information, and the people that I've went out boating with have said the same thing.
Well, now, hold on.
Especially like if, you live in Orlando and you want to go down to the Keys, you don't know where all the public marinas are.
I'd call Captain Scott.
And God forbid you don't know where all the restaurants are. So there's a nice little list of
if only we had places. Somebody related to this program who had a boat, who could go out, and travel around and really use a resource like this. If only we had something like that. Wouldn't that be a surprise?
Who could possibly fill those type of
I don't know. It'd have to be somebody with big shoes.
Big shoes?
Big shoes. Yeah, small feet, but big shoes. It's very odd.
Yeah. Kind of like clown feet?
Anything? Clown shoes.
Clown shoes.
Clown shoes, but regular people feet.
Well, let's see if we can find someone like that. Maybe they can dial up 888828 boat. And maybe we can bring these two energies together. I don't know.
We could do that.
We could try.
We could do that.
We use the power of the world of boating. Oh, well, maybe Florida by water. I don't know. We'll try to put our heads together and come up with something. This is the World of Boating radio show. Greg First Mate, Bill the Engineer, Captain Patrick Grant, Orlando, and Barry is on the phone. Hey, Barry, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine. How you all doing?
Good. I just thought of something.
What?
Captain Barry has a boat.
He has like the unofficial World of Boating boat.
I think it was named for Gomer Pyle.
Surprise!
Surprise!
No, actually it is the official, not unofficial.
Okay, that means we own it, evidently. And I'll go with that. But regardless, Barry, what do you think about that Florida by Water thing? Have you ever used that website?
No, but it's a great idea because if I wanted to go over to Naples or to Venice Beach or something, it's such a pain to try to find ramps and hotels and everything within close approximation that a one-stop website really helps out a lot. Can you give me the web address again? I'll look it up.
It is FloridaByWater.com.
That's Florida by B-Y.
Yeah, not B-U-Y, which is just bottled water. It's like Zephyr Hills.
or BI, which is
okay. That's going to give you something from Key West.
Exactly.
At Fantasy Fest.
I'm on there right now. Wow, this is a nice site.